Hello GAPS families, welcome back. Today we are tackling the elephant in the room, the one that stops more families from starting this healing journey than almost any other factor, the cost. Here is the truth I want you to hear loud and clear. You can do the GAPS diet on a budget. Stick to the end and we will discuss this all. Hello lovely parents, this is your dietitian and CGP Pooja and welcome back to my corner of the healing world. I know what you are thinking. Cost for customized diet program, grass-fed beef, pastured eggs, organic produce, fermented food, supplements, it all adds up. And when you are already dealing with medical expenses, other therapy cost and possibly reduced income because you are caring for a high needs child, the price tag of optimal food can feel like an impossible barrier. The part of customized diet plan is very necessary and helpful for not only achieving the desired result faster and effectively, but would actually help you in long run, would definitely save you from further health related cost in future. Here is the truth I want you to hear loud and clear. You can do the GAPS diet on a budget. Dr. Natasha Campbell McBride herself says that while we should aim for the highest quality we can afford, we can still heal using conventional food if necessary. The diet itself, the removal of processed foods, the focus on nourishing stocks and ferments is more important than perfection in sourcing. Today I'm going to give you a complete roadmap. We'll cover where to source the best GAPS food for the best prices, what to buy in each food category like meat, produce, ferments, fats, bulk buying strategies that slash your pre-pound cost, lesser known cuts that are affordable and nutrient dense, seasonal eating to minimize produce cost, prep and storage tips to make every dollar straight. This isn't about deprivation, it's about strategic, intelligent shopping that allows you to nourish your child deeply without bankrupting your family. Let's dig in. So before we get into the practical strategies, we need to address mindset, because if you are feeling guilty or anxious about every dollar spent, you will burn out fast. Here is a reframe that has helped countless families. What you don't spend on nourishing food now, you will likely spend on medical bills, therapies, and lost quality of life later. This isn't just spending, it's investing in your child's future health and your family's well-being. That said, we can't spend what we don't have, so we need to be more strategic. The quality hierarchy from best to acceptable. The first will be ideal, locally sourced, regenerative farmed, grass-fed, pastured, organic. Then good, organic, grass-fed from grocery stores or bulk supplies. Then acceptable, conventional but minimally processed with focus on whole foods. Then avoid, processed, packaged, additive, any kind of laden foods. Your goal is to move up the hierarchy where you can without stressing about perfection. A conventional chicken made into nourishing broth, it's still even better for the chicken nuggets from a box. Now let's get into the specifics. Where should you be shopping to get the best quality for your budget? Number one, local farmers and butcher shops. This is often the best source for affordable high quality meat. Build relationships with local farmers. Many will sell whole, half or quarter beef or pigs. This is the single budget money saver. You pay a lower price per pound than grocery store meat and you get a variety of cuts. Expect to pay around $6 to $8 per pound of a half cow, which is significantly less than retail grass-fed beef price. Discounted meat from unexpected situations. Ask farmers to add you to their list for emergencies. An animal with a broken leg, butchering overrun, etc. You can often get high quality meat at steep discounts. Bones and organs. Ask specifically for this. Many farmers have customers who only want muscle meats, leaving bones and organs available cheaply or even free. Number two would be local hunters. This is an underutilized resource. Hunters often take the prime cuts of the venison and discard the organs and bones. Connect with local hunting communities if you have any and ask if they would be willing to share bones, organ meats, excess venisons. Wild game is some sort of most nutrient dense food available and it's free. That goes again with the wild caught fish as well. Number three, grocery store strategies. If local farmers aren't accessible, your grocery store still has options. Know the markdown schedules. Many stores mark down meat on specific days, often Monday mornings. Learn your store's schedule and shop markdowns fast. Look for less popular cuts like chicken, turkey, drumsticks, necks, feet, and backs are incredibly cheap and perfect for making stock. Pork shoulder, beef skank, oxtail are affordable and gelatin rich. Discount grocers, stores like Aldi, Costco, BJ's now carry organic produce, grass-fed beef and pastured eggs at local prices than traditional supermarkets. Costco's organic grass-fed beef and organic Coleman chicken are reliable options. Check for different store apps and coupons. Check your grocery store apps for digital coupons on organic items, pastured eggs, and grass-fed meat. These add up. Number four could be online options. A GeoStandard, a bulk buying cooperative with drop-off location across the US, excellent for organic grains once reintroduced, nuts, seeds, and pantry staples. Thrive Market, membership-based online store with discounted price on organic and specialty items. Compare prices carefully, but for certain staples like coconut oil and spices, it can save money. Imperfect produce services, companies that deliver ugly but perfectly good organic produce at discounted prices. Number five could be fermented foods. Make your own store-bought. Fermented foods are expensive. A small jar of quality sauerkraut can cost $8 to $10, but cabbage is cheap, often under $1 per pound. DIY is the most cost-effective option. A single head of cabbage, some salt in a jar can yield weeks worth of probiotic-rich kraut. Now, kefir grains are something that can be bought once and multiply indefinitely. You will never need to buy yogurt again if you are making yogurt from your own kefir strain, and that is the good option. Now let's go category by category with specific recommendation. For example, meat and protein, I would show you two possibilities here. One is the best source and the other is a budget alternative. The choice is always yours. For example, if you want to source the best eggs possible, getting them a local farm where the poultry or ducks are raised freely on pasture and free-range organic eggs are available. The budget alternative would be always to check onto the organic eggs from discounted grocery. Check out for yolks that are deep orange or yellow, that is the color of the grass-fed freely, that represents what might be the hen or duck must have eaten. Bones for stock, for example, based from your bulk meat purchases, save every bone. Good would be chicken frames from health food store freezer section. Acceptable rotisserie chicken carcasses. Look for clean versions with sugar and gums. For veggies and fruits, I would like to make a chart based on strategy and how exactly that saves money. For example, seasonal veggies and fruits are the best always. You need to buy what is available, season locally at your place. No matter which place you live on world, the best produce for you would be always the seasonal and locally grown one. Yes, that need to be GAPS approved if the kid is on intro diet specifically. There is always an alternative option on approved veggies that are provided in the yellow book. If you don't find them locally or want an alternative, you need to ask your GAPS practitioner and they will be providing you any alternative options that are available. For fats and oil, I would recommend it using the best source available always. No compromisation to that, please. It's super important for the brain development of your kid. For fermented food, again, I'll give the best source versus budget alternative option, but it's always better to have your own homemade version for this, as that would be the cheaper and more healthy compared to the alternative available. They are just time saving. That is the one I would say. For pantry staple, I would give you an idea from where to buy them or what item to look for. Example, for raw honey, you should look for local farmers market or any health food store. These kind of stores are very much available in different countries these days. Now let's talk about how to actually implement bulk buying so you are not wasting food or money. Number one would be invest in freezer space. A chest freezer pays for itself within a year. With it, we can buy half a beef and store it for 12 to 18 months. Stock up on markdown meat and butter. Freeze stock in portions. Store seasonal produce for off-season use. Number two could be batch cooking strategies. When you buy in bulk, you need to process in bulk. This saves time and money by preventing waste. Dedicate 1 to 2 days per week for meal prep. Make 5 gallons of chicken soup at once and portion for freezing. Cook 3-4 whole chicken in a roaster. Shred meat for the week. Use bones for making stock. Wash and prep 5-10 pounds of carrots at once. Cut some for the snacks. Shred the rest for casseroles. Number 3, use every part of the animal. This is traditional wisdom that saves money and increase nutrient density. For example, bones. Every bone from roasted meats goes into the stock pot with the meat. Fat trimming, render into tallow or lard for cooking. Chicken feet, add to broth or stock for incredible gelatin content, often very cheap. Organ meats, mix small amounts into ground meat dishes. Liver in meatballs, heart in stew. 4 would be proper storage, prevent waste. For example, invest in vacuum sealing for long-term freezer storage. Use glass mason jars for ferments and stored soups. Level everything, that's mandatory, with date and contents. Rotate stock, fast in, fast out. Here is a quick cheat sheet for your shopping trips. Here I have made a list like buy this versus instead of this. For example, if you are going to buy some chicken from grocery, always check for chicken thighs, drumsticks with bones instead of buying the chicken breast. Which are of course costly, or buy whole chicken instead of any pre-cut parts. That's even better and more cost effective. For the produce section, check for whole veggies instead of pre-cut options, or check for seasonal local fruits instead of imported tropicals or cross-country fruits. For the dairy, it's strongly recommended that you would buy whole milk only to make homemade yogurt or kefir instead of buying flavored yogurt cups, for example. For pantry option, most budget friendly would be if you able to buy whole nuts instead of nut flours or any kind of gluten-free ready to use flours. Also, like, check for buying whole spices instead of ground spices that are often adulterated or enhance the volume and go rancid very easily. If you manage to buy whole spices instead of, you could just dry roast and enhance their longevity and flavor, or dehydrate them depending on what sort of spice, and you will ground them on your own. One of the most powerful budget tools is simply eating with the season. Summer strategy. For example, summer can be challenging on gaps because hot weather makes us crave light, cooler foods, but not heavy soups. So cool soups make your usual soups and chill them. They're refreshing and still healing. Zucchini noodles and cauliflower rice, light but filling. Burgers cooked in stock. Serve with a salad once you passed intro. Prepare ahead. When you know a heat wave is coming, cook and refrigerate meals in advance. Fall winter strategy. This is the budget friendly season for gap eaters. Root vegetables are at their cheapest. Stock up on carrots, onions, squash and cabbages. Farmers market abundance. End of season produce is often discounted. Soups and stews. Stretch expensive meats by cooking them in stock with plenty of vegetables. Fermentation season. Cooler temperature are ideal for ferments. Free and almost free GAPS foods. Yes, believe if it's not, some of the foods powerfully GAPS foods that cost little to nothing. For example, water. Structured or filtered water supports every healing process. It costs pennies compared to any supplement. Number 2 could be sunlight. Morning sun exposure regulates circadian rhythm and provides vitamin D for free. Bones, often free and very cheap from butchers, farmers or hunters. Number 4 could be fat trimming. Ask your butcher for fat trimming. Render them into cooking fat-free fuel. Number 5 could be herbs from your windowsill. Grow mint, chamomile, whatever you can. Ginger or turmeric in pots for fresh tea year-round. Fermentation starters. A single jar of sauerkraut or a SCOBY can be used to ferment endless batches. Supplementation can be a major expense. Here's how to prioritize. I have made 2 options like essentials versus nice to have, which you may want to consider later if the budget allows. And also, before buying any supplements, you need to consult your dietitian or GAPS practitioner. Your kid doesn't need any pharmaceutical extra unnecessary load to their health if it doesn't help them much. So please remember this before you spend money on supplements. Let me leave you with this. The GAPS diet is not a luxury for the wealthy. It's a return to traditional food wisdom that our great grandparents practiced, and they didn't spend a fortune doing it. Just start where you are. Buy a conventional chicken and make stock. Buy a head of cabbage and ferment it. Connect with one local farmer. Buy one bulk item this month. Small steps add up, and every healing meal you prepare, regardless of whether it was grass-fed or conventional, organic or not, is moving your child towards better health. You are not failing if you can't afford the perfect ingredients. You are succeeding by showing up, by cooking from scratch, by choosing real food over processed. That alone is transformative. Save this video as your budget roadmap. Bookmark the sourcing guides. Various important resources and lists like these are available in my diet program. In my Advanced Gaps Kids Gut Restoration program, I teach all sort of doubts and queries you might have. Not only diet plan and recipes, it's more and beyond that. It's overall roadmap and hand-holding step-by-step guidelines. It's designed such a way so you could get your desired result stress-free. And when you feel discouraged by the cost, come back and remind yourself healing is possible on any budget when you know your priorities and how to shop smart. So if this resonates with you, then please share this video with another parent who needs to see it. Give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more content that empowers you on this journey. If you need more clarity about the GAPS diet process and need a hand-holding step-by-step guidance along with the customized meal plan targeted only to your kids' progress, then go ahead and book a free one-on-one coaching session. If you like to grab one, link is given below. Follow me on my Instagram for more short and visual infos. My Instagram ID is given in the description box below as well. I make new videos every week on how beneficial GAPS diet could be for autistic kids with traditional nutritional health approach and easy, sustainable, healthy living. Thank you so much for your time. I'd love to hear your best budget tips. Drop them in the comments if you have any. We learn best together. Till then, bye-bye.